Chrome voice activate.
I will not apologize for being Chinese.
Welcome to the fucking future. Well, you're podcasting from via your hands.
Just let me get the podcast set up.
Yeah. Just load it up.
But yeah, it's cool new news. I can now operate the show from my mind.
What's the pornographic capabilities of the device?
Not allowed.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Can you see? When you're using the Apple Vision Pro, can people like sitting beside you like see what's on your screen?
No,
Like,
but
no?
apparently porn's not allowed on it.
What?
Yeah.
How the fuck do they control that?
Or it's just like there's no like apps for it.
For porn?
Yeah.
Well, there's Safari, right?
Yeah, but for like doing the VR stuff.
Oh, the whole point that the only thing you'd get an Apple Vision Pro for?
Yeah.
Damn.
I that's what I saw some people saying.
There's no apps for VR porn?
Yeah.
Why would you buy this?
Presumably you got baited and switched.
I didn't realize it had to like plug into your phone.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so all the videos I've seen of people like walking around with them, they have this like dumb little like cable hanging off their head.
Oh.
Yeah. It's also huge. It is literally ski goggles with like a huge
Like battery or
like band around your head.
oh, okay.
Your ski
Presumably
goggles
causes like turbo cancer.
Oh yeah, people are gonna leave. You know Daniel Larson?
Yeah.
People are gonna. He looks like he has them. He doesn't. He's homeless, but
Right.
everyone's gonna look like his face.
Oh.
Big ass
I
like bug
getcha.
eyes and like
Yeah.
all fucked up. Yeah, he's in prison I think for not.
Yeah, I think I saw his mugshot not so long ago.
Yeah, he looks cool.
But
Yeah.
because like when I saw the goon goggles, like immediately I was like, oh, they're for gooning.
Yeah.
It's an all-in-one gooning.
Yeah, you don't need
setup.
to. Finally, when I'm on vacation,
Then I
don't need
saw
to.
people complaining that like Apple's not allowing like porn apps on the Vision Pro store.
That.
Shocking oversight.
Yeah. So what is it? Just for like emails?
Yeah, so you can email goon and watch like 10 different things of sports.
Yeah, you can alert your boss that you're gooning via email.
Yeah. I mean, you probably can watch porn. It's just apparently like there's no app support.
It's just gonna be like a little video in front of you.
Yeah, you can have the little video,
That's why.
but for VR porn, it's not working the best so far. Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Little lad. Wow. He looks so fresh. Hi. What a sweetheart. Hey, buddy. So fresh, so clean.
So fresh and so clean.
Damn. What a nice little lad.
Yeah. It's one of the bonuses when you have the Apple Vision Plus.
Yeah.
You can just summon dogs into Pat. That was
Yeah.
actually a hologram.
That was crazy that I could see that from there.
Yeah.
You must have like the Apple Care Plus.
Yeah. Blasting out
You
a
got
hologram
the family
that everyone
subscription.
around me can enjoy. Oh, actually, I wanted to start on something.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I think longtime listeners of the show know that my long-term dream that I'm talking about all the time,
Yeah.
is I want to do stand-up comedy at the Apollo Theater.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that about me.
Yes.
But I need to develop the skills to do so.
Yes.
And how do you get good at something?
You watch a lot of YouTube videos.
You
about
copy
it.
the best.
Yeah. You go on Reddit and go, where do I get started?
Yeah, you figure out who the best is,
Yeah.
and you copy them.
Yes.
You know, as a lad, I read that Hunter S. Thompson would write out The Great Gatsby. He just transcribe the whole thing to learn from the best. So I think I'm going to start a new feature where every week I'll take my favorite joke from my favorite comedian, who is
Bill Maher. Yeah.
and I just say it. So I can learn the ropes
That's a good
from the
model.
best,
That's a good model.
and someday make my way to the Apollo Theater.
That's like getting into wrestling by trying to do like a Undertaker like tombstone pile driver.
Yeah,
You have to break a few necks to learn.
yeah.
And then you get really good.
But you identify who the best guy is.
Yeah.
It's just like in prison.
Yeah.
You go there, you notice who the toughest guy is.
Yeah.
And you go and kiss him on the lips.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm going to metaphorically do here.
With Bill Maher.
With Bill Maher.
You're having like a psychic brain kiss.
Yeah. So Bill Maher was having a really funny monologue about Joe Biden being old.
Oh yeah.
And did you hear about this? Did you hear about this?
No.
Joe Biden mixed up the president of Egypt and the president of Mexico. But who among us hasn't mixed up the president of Egypt and Mexico? One time, I invited over the president of Egypt for dinner, but I thought he was the president of Mexico, and I said, "Hope you like tacos."
Holy shit. Did Bill Maher actually say that?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Oh my God.
And it crushed.
Yeah, it killed. Well, Bill Maher has the perfect setup for stand-up because it's all he has like a gunpoint audience.
Yeah, well, and as a hardcore Bill Maher yak, Bill Maher yak, there's definitely one guy who's
I got
like
Maher mania, baby.
who's like a writer or something.
Yeah.
Who's there at every show right next to the crowd mic.
Yeah.
And has like a kind of like a big fat dad laugh.
Yeah,
but you hear every single joke. You can hear it like close to the mic. This sort of like but it's always the same guy with the loud, distinctive laugh.
Yeah. Honestly, the crowd is on like payroll at that show.
Sorry, this shit is fucking... I'm just gonna take that off for a minute.
Too much gooning?
Too much gooning. Yeah, I gotta lock in here.
How's your brain doing? Swelling yet or what?
Not yet.
No cranial swelling?
So far it's good.
That's good.
I'm just reading emails. I'm watching pornography, Family Guy.
Have you thought about killing mommy yet?
Why? Who's killing mommy?
Well, I'm just wondering, like, what sort of side effects? Are you gonna like Amityville Horror?
So far, nothing.
No?
It's just like you get to watch Family Guy porn and email at all times.
That's good. I do.
Try it out. Send an email to the Chrome Boys thing. I'll respond within 15 seconds.
Yeah, done.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, it does make you look, and I'm sure a billion podcasts have said this, but it does make you look so gay. Being on the train, like.
Just wiggling your hands around.
And they make you do like a little like pinch thing.
Oh, is that?
That's how you like select. So it's just like.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
I feel like it's literally just for gooning.
Yeah.
But it's in the Apple sphere, so it's like all locked down.
It's what it is watching the Super Bowl after fighting with your wife.
Or during.
Yeah. I hate you so much. I want a fucking divorce. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, go get the papers. Go get the papers, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just for gooning.
They seem like really uncool.
This is recorded on Super Bowl Sunday. So I'd like to formally congratulate.
Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah. So I'd like to formally congratulate.
We're going head to head with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's very bold. That's very bold of us.
Well, I'd just like to take this opportunity to formally congratulate Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce for winning.
Yeah.
And kissing. And I do believe the results are rigged.
In their favor.
Yes. I have a feeling the Chiefs are going to win. Mm-hmm. And Travis will probably do something for Taylor Swift. Either a proposal.
Cream pie.
He's going to cream pie.
On live TV. They're going to have a baby. We got to reverse this demographic decline. It's the only way. Just to have Travis Kelce bust Raw and Taylor Swift on live TV.
Yeah, with Bill Maher on commentary. Wow, look at that. Wow. Wow. You know, there was a hooker in '88 who let me do that to her once. It was good.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Yeah.
Trixie, if you're hearing this, call me.
He's been killing it lately. As per usual.
It's impossible for him to not kill it.
As per usual. He's got a setup where he can. Yeah, he just.
The audience is his staff.
Yes.
He can't lose.
He can't lose.
It's a crowd of people on his payroll.
That's what we need to do. We need to start hiring Bangladeshi guys to leave nice comments on our videos. Like Bill Maher.
Yeah, I like to imagine the whole Bill Maher crowd is Bangladeshi.
For 35 cents an hour.
Yeah. Oh, very funny, very funny. Yeah. Oh, I had a new name for the guys.
Yeah.
So obviously there's the guys. Mm-hmm. Chromies.
Yeah.
What about chromeless people?
Chromeless people.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Welcome back, chromeless people.
Yeah. Well, that's especially for the pleb free audience.
Yeah. The chromeless people.
The chromeless people.
Yeah.
We generously gift an episode 2 every week.
Yeah. Yeah. We're feeding slop to the chromeless people.
Yeah.
We're giving you audio versions of Narcan to the chromeless populace.
But you know what? That's as good as you guys deserve. Better, in fact.
Yeah, the chrome. I don't know if I did this bit, but I found it in my notes. If you, this is another bit I thought of that I thought would be good for the show.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work in stand-up. I'll tell you what.
Okay. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
This is the dumping ground.
yeah.
No, this is just a better medium.
Yes.
For higher IQ individuals.
Yes, I did stand-up for a farm town in Alberta.
And they weren't getting all your high IQ Marsian jokes.
It was first of all, I learned you can't use the word Yakubian because they don't know what that means. Farm people do not understand.
That's like half your act is Yakub jokes.
Farm people don't understand what Yakubian is.
Idiots.
Yeah.
I have to pull out a fucking whiteboard and explain it for 35 minutes.
I opened being like, I know what you're thinking. Some fat Yakubian-ass caucasoid.
Just took total crickets.
Yeah, no, I did stand up and like none of my jokes were working, so I had to do like 30 minutes of like your gay crowd work basically to get laughs.
You had 30 minutes.
I do 30 minutes.
And you opened with Yakub.
No, I didn't actually. I didn't actually start with Yakub.
Just another caucasoid Yakubian white boy. It's just like boo, boo.
Shut up. Yeah, no, it was like comically. It was the most aggressive, like, Trudeau ruined my life group of people I've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
Like, every joke I'd make that was, like, remotely sexual, they'd be like, that sounds like what Trudeau's doing. Fucking. And it's like, wow, yeah,
fucking
man.
Fucking guys.
Yeah, I was like, wow, yeah. And then I just had to do, 30 minutes of, like, that. Like,
cool.
What? Yeah. Oh, you ever fuck your wife badly? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, that's kind of like you're the prime minister for 20 minutes, huh? And then at the end of my set, I went, and that is Yakubian.
And that's Yakubian. And now you know what Yakubian means.
Oh, but the joke is, it's a way to describe Jewish stand-up.
Okay.
You say that they're speaking sign language, like SEIN, like Seinfeld.
Oh. Yeah.
They're speaking sign language. Thought that was a nice little double entendre.
Yeah. Sign language.
They're speaking sign language. It's sign language is like sort of vaguely complainy.
Right.
Like what? And my wife said to me, "Your dick is small."
Why is your dick so small?
Mm-hmm.
Why are your allergies so bad?
So I was just speaking sign language by complaining about farm people not liking Yakub.
Sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I love that in New York.
Yeah, I'm working on an hour about Yakub.
Yeah, Yakub and Jews.
The Yakubian hour. That's what the special's called.
I mean, we are the official podcast of Yakubian white boys everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Buddy, you're not going to find a more Yakubian podcast this side of the Mississippi, I'll tell you what.
What are my notes? I had some notes. I had some stuff.
You got some bits?
Yeah.
I also had some bits.
Okay, we already covered Bill Maher.
I was laughing before our last live show about that bit you were doing where you were like praying to God that your racist jokes would land.
Oh.
I think that's really funny.
Well, here in this space?
No, before the live show.
Oh.
Yeah. When there was like a crowd there, you were like, "Dear God, please let my statements about the Chinese pop tonight. Please let me say poignant yet funny things about black people. Please let the things I say about the Mexicans go absolutely crazy."
Yeah, I don't remember that, but sounds like me.
It was a good gag.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
That's what I toss them out for free.
You pulled out your Islamic prayer rug and faced east.
Yeah.
And prayed to Allah about
head to Mecca.
Head to Mecca.
Oh yeah, what was that thing? I was going through something important.
Something important happened?
Yeah.
Yakub announced. Yakub just tweeted.
Oh yeah. Here's a brilliant sketch idea. Joe Biden on Hot Ones.
Oh wow.
The crowd is clapping.
They're losing their minds. Joe Biden on Hot Ones.
Just thinking about it.
He just drinks a bunch of milk and doesn't eat any wings.
Yeah. Or he has the least spicy one and he's like, "Whoa, that's spicy." I'm tapping out.
I'm done. Joe Biden on Hot Ones, he just the first time he sees a Mexican staffer of the show, he places an order.
Yeah.
The like,
and then he has a smell of it, and he dies.
Joe Biden on Hot Ones. You remember in Crimes of the Future the like swallowing technique?
Like the chair?
Yeah, where he's like, in the little like shake chair, and he had to like massage his Adam's apple.
Yeah.
That would be Joe Biden.
Yeah.
It'd be like Synecdoche, New York. He has to like drink saliva first to like moisten his mouth. And he's like, "Oh, these are hot," and he pulls out like eye drops to mimic tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a killer bit.
That's killer.
That everyone would really enjoy thinking
That would kill.
about.
You should pitch that to Tucker.
Yeah.
Tucker would love that.
Did you watch his Putin interview?
No, I didn't actually watch it. No, I watched a couple clips.
I watched the first like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And at which point Putin had got to like the year 1200.
Yeah, you reached the Bronze Age.
Yeah, like he started out you asked him like, oh, like why'd you invade Ukraine or something?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, did you want this to be a talk show or a serious conversation?
Yeah.
Well, in 1882, like Yaroslav the Wise became Prince of Rus.
Yeah.
And then, as far as I can tell, he spent about 30 minutes
Yeah.
going over the last 1,200 years of Russian history.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like that. That's a huge trajectory of Tucker's show is kind of bonkers. He was like, I'm separating from Fox.
Yeah.
I'm here with John Daly. That was like one of his first ones.
Did he have John Daly?
Yeah, he was like, I'm here with John Daly and like Theo Vaughn.
That's cool.
And then he's like, around Christmas, he's like, I got Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey. I have this weird, cracked out guy who says he had sex with a woman.
Yeah, and now it's Putin.
That's Putin.
What, that something doesn't. That's not like a linear progression.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
can't say I've really watched it too much.
That's the craziest. That's such crazy progression, but I think it's cool because that means there's a chance that he'll get Chairman G.
That would actually be tight.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Well, that honestly, that is important because like, it's really easy to like vilify those guys, but those guys are not people who are actively harming you as bad as your own elected government.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a few interviews with Putin. They're usually pretty interesting.
Seems like a pretty
He's just
funny
such a
dude.
history spur. He
Yeah.
has like Slavic history autism.
Like, thank God Tucker didn't bring up like tanks.
Oh yeah. Going on.
Putin strikes me as a guy who plays World of Tanks.
I wouldn't be super surprised. That'd be wild. You're like 13 playing World of Tanks.
Against Putin. You're playing. He plays like Crusader Kings for sure.
But yeah, I would be. Apparently, Barron Trump plays map games.
I feel like I already knew that. He plays map autism.
That's not a surprise
games?
at all.
No, yeah, that's. Yeah, he's definitely. It's like. Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
He honestly, he probably. It's impressive to me. He struck me as the kind of guy whose hobbies were like, he just like studies maps anyway.
Yeah.
Like his room just has like globes and maps on the wall.
Yeah, Trump was saying he's always playing map games on the laptop.
That's so sick. That's so funny that Trump like ID'd that too.
Yeah, he's in training
He's not playing Call of Duty.
for when he takes over the Imperium.
The Imperium.
And him and Putin talk.
Yeah, that's
They start talking on Discord about history and maps.
the UN is going to get really. I mean, once the UN reaches like the UN is just a Discord server.
Yeah.
It is. I think that's officially when the Barron presidency is going to really take off.
Yeah, when we have our first cat boy maptism president.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be funny if Barron was also like one of those like he was like a Discord femboy.
Yeah.
He was like taking like estrogen, wearing like high socks
To play modded Hearts of Iron.
Yeah, racistly modded Hearts of Iron.
Yeah, with Putin.
With Putin and G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be interested in a G interview. I haven't really seen any of him.
No, he plays it close.
Yeah.
Honestly, a Kim Jong-un interview would probably go crazy.
I feel like all those guys.
Yeah, they would probably be really good.
Cool to interview them all.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe we can get them.
Kim. Kim I just told him
would actually be such a get.
it'd be a huge
for
get.
a random 15 viewer podcast.
We
In
have-
person.
He's just chilling.
He's sitting on the exercise ball.
Yeah. We have little translator earpieces. We're talking about Hearts of Iron. Okay. Classes in WoW. What do you go with usually? You rogue?
It's like,
That'd be one of the biggest gets probably ever.
Yeah. But yeah, I might finish the Putin interview. We'll see. I feel like I got the gist of it. That's just him being like, why did I invade Ukraine? Well, in 1200.
Yeah, in the year 900. Borislav the Brave ate 13 bears and grew to be 26 feet tall.
And he was also like, if you'll give me 30 seconds, 1 minute to explain. And then it's like 35 minutes. Very cool. Very cool.
Very autistic.
Yeah.
Move. Speaking of autism, huge news in the King Cobra.
Oh, right.
Being as a couple guys who are probably terminally obsessed with King Cobra.
Yeah. I mean, that's big in the Cobra-verse.
That's huge.
In case you haven't tuned in yet, his dry spell's over.
He got laid.
Yeah.
He got laid from an of-age, biologically female, goth, consenting.
4 out of 10 or above.
He literally he found exactly the thing he described.
Yeah.
He famously described his standards for a woman would be a consenting, of-age, goth, 4 out of 10 or above, biologically female, alive. Girl.
Non-related. You know what? He hit the royal flush.
He found Well, honestly, that's probably not that hard to find in Casper, Wyoming.
Is she a local?
I actually don't think so. So I went like
I saw
deep.
he was grabbing some boob on live the other day.
Oh yeah.
But you're telling me she's actually a vicious succubus.
Well, I went deep today, like before I came over.
Yeah.
Watching like cut-ups of the 2 streams he's done with her. So the deal is she's staying with him for 8 days. Day one, great day. Started good. Finished the dry spell.
Yeah.
Ended it.
It's a wet spell now, folks.
Oh, is it ever?
It's monsoon season in Casper, Wyoming.
It's a warm and smooth spell now. So yeah, she comes over day 1. He's chipper. He just got laid. He's feeling good.
I think that's the one I saw.
Yeah, he was in a great mood.
Yeah.
Having a blast.
Oh yeah.
Grabbing some breast.
Grabbing some boob.
He was getting it all in, dude. He was lapping at that puddle that he found in the mirage. He sucked it all up, dude. He drank it.
Yeah. It was a beautiful moment.
Day 2.
Okay.
Drastically different tone.
Oh really?
He's aggravated already.
Oh no.
He's extremely fed up with her. So she's staying with him for 8 days.
We're currently on what, day 3?
This is day 3, yeah. Okay. I believe they're going to a Super Bowl party with Walt and Angie.
Nice. That'll go well for sure. Is what's their daughter's name?
Ellen.
Is she gonna be there?
Potentially.
Well, Cobra just won't pay any mind to her of-age ass.
Yeah, he said it actually in the day 2 stream. He was like, "That's her loss, man." But so, man, there's some dynamite from that. I watched shout out something Lennon, Frog Lennon or something on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
He did a great cut up of the stream to make it not. I don't have to watch 2.5 hours of Josh like farting and mumbling.
Oh yeah, I kind of skimmed through it.
So.
I'd found the boob smushing thing, so I could take a screenshot of it.
So day 2, he's like pretty clearly like kind of had enough.
Yeah.
He got his. He's good. And now it's like dawning on him that he has like 6 more days with this like insane woman in his house because she's staying with him. Like she didn't have like a hotel in town.
So they were like, because you told me a while ago he had a GF, but they were like internet dating.
Yeah, she was like from what I can tell, she was like a fan of him online and was like constantly streaming and talking about him.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I sent you that hilarious screenshot I found from one of her streams where he said he was touching himself to the stream right now, which is really good. So the tension was building, you know?
Right.
And then, so yeah, day 2 starts and he's like the post-nut clarity is dawning on him that he has 6 more days left with this like tornado.
Right.
This tornado woman.
Yeah.
And so there's so many moments that are so funny from this stream. He really packed a lot of dynamite into 2 hours. So
yeah.
The stream, he got sent probably the most booze I've ever seen from keeping up with Cobra.
Nice.
And a lot of the guys were saying that they were just sending him that much booze to help him get through the next 6 days, which is really good. But the cops got called because they told the cops that her name is Jessica.
Yeah.
That she's been flashing their stream. And so
is that a police matter?
I don't. Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
But so the cop shows up and Josh answers the door and he's like, "Can I help you, man?" And the cop's like, "Is there a girl in here with you?" And Josh's answer is, "Yeah, she's old enough to be here. Why?" "Yeah, she's old enough to be here. What's wrong?"
Brilliant.
So then the cop's like, and then she gets up, and then Jessica, not to talk about a woman's appearance, but Jessica, pretty clearly of age.
Oh, yeah.
No,
and then some.
No confusion really on if Jessica is legal or not. And so she gets up and she goes up to the cop and she's like, "Do you want to see my fucking ID?" And the cop literally starts laughing and he's like, "Sure, yeah, let's take a look at your ID." And then, so the cops are like I guess they're pretty familiar with Josh.
I mean, yeah, and he seems like the type of guy who's probably been swatted like 100 times.
Constantly, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, the cop like IDs her, and then there's a number of moments from the stream where he's sitting there, in his throne.
Yeah.
As he does, and she's sitting on the armrest.
Yeah.
And she starts like clicking around on his computer.
Yeah.
And he spazzes like for real. He's like, "Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch the hey, stop." And she's like, "No, Josh, I'm just doing this." And he's like, "Don't do that. Stop." And then she got up after he like spazzed at her and she stepped on his toe and then he was like, "Oh fuck, my toe." And they had like kind of like a second grader argument.
Yeah.
Where she's like, "I didn't mean to step on your toe, John." And he's like, you're fine, it's okay."
That rules. That's great.
But the fellas are getting concerned.
Yeah.
Because
that she's gonna try and tame the wild stallion that is.
Yeah, she keeps talking about children.
Already?
Yeah, 2 days.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of probably the risk with some obsessive fan.
Who knows you're a secret millionaire from Wands.
Yeah, who knows you have the wand millions. He just wants to lock you down with kids.
Yeah.
Second date.
Yeah.
What was Josh saying about that?
There's a lot of clips where like she's talking and they'll like zoom in on his face and he's just like he's just sitting there because he's like blasted. He's like 12 drinks in.
Oh,
and, like, 4,
of course.
So he's just sitting there like.
Do you think they're gonna have kids?
Well, so
Do you think he'll be able to resist her succubus call?
So a clip came out from his stream last night where they were like off camera, like in the other room.
Yeah.
You could hear the audio. Yeah. And she was like, "Look, if I get pregnant, I get pregnant, but we'll raise them together and we'll be really strong and your fans are gonna pay for them." And then she was like, and I'll be the mother. And then Josh is like, "Obviously."
Well, that's true.
It seems like it's
going really good.
Going really good.
And can only go up from here.
Yeah.
I hope he does have kids.
I really don't want to. I really like him, and I really don't want to see him stuck. He looked like he was really unhappy. After 36 hours with this girl, he was like really ready to kill himself. There was like a number of moments where she would do something and he'd be like, "Could you please not do that?"
But don't I kind of feel like the King Cobra deadbeat dad / resentful husband is sort of like the next arc he could unfold on,
Well, he does have his name picked out, but she doesn't like it.
What is it, Cobra?
Jason Saunders. Jason Voorhees Saunders.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
But she doesn't like it?
No, she wanted she honestly, I swear to God, it was something like Jaquan or something.
So they're already picking out baby names.
Well, he's had that picked for a while for when he meets the perfect of age consenting, biologically female, alive, non-related.
I mean, what's crazy is she checks all those boxes, but it sounds like it might not work. How is that possible? What's going on there?
I think that's a byproduct of his and we've complimented him previously for the realism of his standards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think
very
that is
reasonable.
how realistic his standards are, and I think that just goes with the territory of being that much of a real ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
That you're gonna get a real ass bitch.
Right.
A real ass bitch who yell at you a lot. She yells.
Who yell? She's yelling at him?
She's pretty yelly. Yeah, she's like kind of screamy. And I honestly, I could see, like, the clips are so funny. It's him, like, just trying to chill, do his, like, half passed out thing, you know, where he just chills, and she's sitting, like, she's, like, all up in his grill.
Yeah.
Like, she's just touching his face constantly, and, like,
There's no way he likes that.
No. She got mad at her, actually, because she kept, like, pulling her shirt up to show her bra.
Yeah.
And he kept being like, you gotta stop doing that. I don't want the cops to come here again. And then she was like, you're not gonna get in trouble for nothing. And then he's like, I'm gonna end the stream. And she's like, don't end the stream just because you're trolls. And he's like, no, I'm ending it because it's me. I want to end it. And then she was like, okay, I respect that it's your stream and you know what you're doing. And he's like, so yeah, if you think that, then please don't tell me what to do on my stream. You could just see the, like, autistic aggravation is building.
I'm sure they're having a great time at Walt Mandy's Super Bowl party.
Right now.
As we speak.
They're there.
Damn.
It's been one of my favorite things to dig into.
I'm stoked for this arc.
I feel like it's not going to end good.
What do you mean? They're going to have a baby. The most beautiful thing on earth.
I mean, yeah, the deadbeat dad Cobra, very angry husband. But I do always, like, Cobra's one of the few guys, like, he's not like Chris Chan. Like, Cobra is one that I do genuinely, like, kind of want the best for.
Oh, yeah, I like Cobra.
Like, as a guy, I think he's not an evil, like, Chris Chan's kind of an evil guy.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
no, that's with Chris Chan. It's like he deserves everything that's ever happened.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, everything, yeah. Well, also, yeah, he kind of has everything coming all the time.
Yeah.
But Cobes, like, I don't think Cobes deserves, like, a life of like, Hellzone torment.
No.
As he famously said when he was getting kicked out of a restaurant for streaming, come on, man, I'm autistic. Give me a break, dude.
Come on, man.
I got autism, dude.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I don't think this bitch is going to be able to tame the wild stallion.
Well, I honestly think
Cobra.
he seems like anxious about the pregnancy thing.
Right.
Which tells me he is, like, just retarded enough to have, like, not used a condom when they fucked.
Yeah, oh man. I feel like the worst possible outcome is, like, it's already gone to hell. They fucked the one time that they're going to. Yeah. But she gets pregnant from it. And then, like, like a month or whatever. Mm-hmm. After like later today when he kicks her out. 3 weeks later he gets a text.
I'm pregnant.
The
kid comes out balding, and he's like, "Fuck, it is mine."
It'd be really funny if she says he's pregnant. And he thinks that, and then, like, 9 months from now, there's some, like, half Chinese baby that pops out. The Cobra just, like, raises it like Dale Gribble.
Well, what I'm seeing a lot of the guys in the comments are kind of predicting that she's gonna. They're calling that she's gonna, like, stage a pregnancy regardless to try to, like, keep Cobes.
I mean, I feel like that's probably kind of the risk with, like, when you're a mega popular guy like him. Yeah. That your fans are nutters who love you too much. Yeah. And it's like the Amaranth thing all over again.
It is like
that would be like if Amaranth had a baby with that Romanian guy. There's just some issues here from the start, you know?
Yeah, I do want the best for Cobra, because, like, he is. I don't think he's, like, a morally evil sort of guy.
No, I like Cobra a lot.
I do want to see him, like, thrive, and by thrive I mean, like, day drink and order, like, custom burgers from Carl's Jr.
Right, and tell his trolls to fuck off and stuff like that.
That's him thriving. Like, that's him, like, in his zone.
Yeah.
That's him, you know, making wands when he needs rent money. Yeah. And only then. Yeah. And not making them sort of, like, proactively.
Right.
To earn extra. It's only he'll let orders pile up and then make them as money needs.
After his, like, welfare runs out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably my favorite, like, YouTube guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's, like, the best guy. He's got 60 streams titled Chillin'.
I feel like every other one is just called Chillin'.
Because that's all he does, man.
Yeah.
I like him a lot for that. He just chills.
Yeah, no, he rules.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other.
He just makes nasty food. Occasionally makes a wand. Gets drunk and passes out in his chair.
All the comments are like, "Damn, this bitch is insufferable. I've never wanted a mead update more in my life."
Yeah, I think at one point in the part I watched, he said they were drinking peanut butter Cobras. which I assume is one of his meats.
That was those are peanut butter like whiskey and A&W root beer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Peanut butter whiskey, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, I assumed it was some fucked up mead he had made.
No, I think that was just a custom combo.
It's cool.
But I am curious to see how the next 6 days play out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tune in. Because I only saw the first one and I thought, wow, Cobra's doing great. Nothing bad can happen from this.
Changed instantly. It literally is like it's the most like well preserved and like most impactful post-nut clarity I've ever seen it. Like as far as like documented post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
You have this guy who has not been laid in 7 years.
Right.
He meets a goth girl. Day 1.
Yeah.
They fuck. He's feeling great.
He's
Instantly.
like, well, I gotta hang out with this bitch
Day
for
2,
how
he's like,
long?
oh my god, I want to kill myself. He's like, I let this bitch stay with me for 8 days. And so all the trolls are like, he literally is getting up, like in the second stream, he's getting up every 10 minutes to get another like booze ordered. And he's like, holy shit, guys. I got enough for an army. And then there's a great clip where she's like, so she really wanted weed.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure on the legality of weed in Wyoming.
I would guess it's probably not.
I'm guessing it's not. So she kept being like, she keeps calling him Joshy too, which I can tell does not mesh with him.
He's not a Joshy.
Yeah, she keeps being like Joshy.
Yeah, you call him Josh or Cobra
or Cobes
or Cobes. If you know him well, you call him Cobes. Those are your 3 options.
So she keeps like being like, Joshy, I want weed, and then so I don't know if he like he's like paranoid about like the police.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of great dispensaries in town. We'll go to the store and get weed from the dispensary. Yeah. And then she's like, I thought you told me you had a guy. And then he like very obviously like winks at her, and he's like, no, we're gonna go to the dispensary. And she's like, what are you talking about? And then he goes like this. He goes, I'm trying not to talk about this on stream. Please drop it. I'm trying not to talk about it.
We should just become a full-time King Cobra cast.
I love him so much.
just every week we'll just start with a Bill
Maher
saying
monologue.
Bill Maher's best bits from his monologue.
Yeah.
And then go right into Cobra lore and analysis.
Well, typically it's not this like insight. It's not this exciting.
I mean, this is like since I've been a Cobra head.
Yeah.
This is the biggest thing that's happened.
Yeah, I think when I started following him, the big thing was his eviction.
I wasn't really into. You got into him earlier than I.
Yeah, his eviction was big news, and this is probably the biggest thing since his eviction.
Yeah, like I know there's been big stories in the Cobra arc, but at least while I've been actively following it, like this is huge. So he's been in his dry spell the entire time.
Yeah.
And for several years prior.
Yeah, he didn't start calling it a dry spell until about 3 years in. But he was like, and I like, given my knowledge of Cobra and his history of having house guests, he's not going to kick her out. He tends to like just suffer through having people live with him. Right.
Oh, what if she doesn't leave?
That's something I haven't thought about, actually. If like day 8 rolls around and she's like, I want to stay.
Actually, I already moved out of my last place.
Oh, man. He might kill himself. This bitch might take Cobes from us. He might kill himself. No. He might be like, okay, that's fine, and then just walk outside and like put a cap gun in his mouth.
No, he would never.
No, suicide is gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also said some of the realest shit in the world on this stream.
Yeah.
He was, 38 drinks in or whatever.
Yeah.
Sitting like this, and he was like, people hate me, man, but I'm just telling it like it is.
That's so true of us as well.
I saw that. I was like, damn, that's so real.
That's so me. Everybody hates us for telling it like it is.
He's so real for that. That's such a real ass thing to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing a guy like, it's like, it was so crazy to see like how instant they switched into like a 30-year hateful marriage.
Right.
Like bickering at each other. Day 2.
After they fuck once.
There was a moment where she like walked off camera a little bit, like into like the corner of his room, and I presume like pulled her ass out.
Yeah.
And she was like, spank it. And then he was like, okay. And then she like came back into frame and then like started flashing the camera. And he was like, please stop doing that. I don't want to get banned.
I mean, from the one I saw when they were still in like the honeymoon phase, she kind of seemed like basically the female version of him.
And that's why they don't work.
Which, yeah, I guess when you think about it, like, yeah, obviously that's not going to work.
I don't like being right this constantly, but I've said this before. The only thing that an autistic person, the thing an autistic person hates more than anything else is another autistic person.
Yes.
That won't.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is
absolutely
beyond any sort of like thing an autistic person might have, where it's like, oh, everything has to be this way. The number one most irritating thing in the world to an autistic person is just another guy with autism.
I mean, I kind of feel like that actually goes for more than just autistic people, and just in general, like just in like my life, there's so many people who are like they hate each other because they're the same.
Yeah, I know that's pretty common with like gay people too.
And even on like a geopolitical, like if you're an alien looking at like Jews and Arabs, it's like, okay, so you both don't eat pork, and you both like eat all the same fucking food, but or like Turks and Greeks, they have like literally the exact same cuisine, but it all has different names, and they fucking hate each other.
The Japanese and Koreans, they hate each other.
It's like, you know, opposite attracts and similars repel.
It's like, I know like in the gay community, like a lot of gay people are like, they're like homophobic. Like, they hate gay people.
I mean, I think it's just it's like a common thing where people
they hate
whatever's most similar to themselves. Probably there's psychology involved.
Yeah, well, it's probably like when it's something so close to you, you get to see all the shit that like you do that bugs other people. Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, like I wouldn't hang out with a guy who was like me.
That's why Cobra,
like, this guy's
Cobra needs
annoying.
Like a Instagram model girlfriend.
He does need like honestly perfect girl for Cobra.
It's like a horse girl, maybe.
They're not goth though. I think he needs like a...
But does he actually need a goth girlfriend?
He desperately needs a goth girlfriend.
Or is that just what he tells himself?
No, that's in his blood.
Maybe.
It's in his bone. That's in his stinky little crusty goblin bones.
I guess, yeah. But look, he's got a semi-goth... I mean, she's got black hair at least. That's pretty goth.
She's pretty goth.
And look how it's going.
I think, honestly, perfect girl for him would be like a goth girl from like Russia who just doesn't really speak English and thinks he's like a millionaire.
Yeah, some 90-day fiance.
Yeah, it was just like, what are you doing? What now? And he's like, I got to stream.
Yeah, or I could actually see him doing well with like a subservient Filipino girl. Sort of mail order bride style. A 55-year-old Filipino lady who cleans and cooks for him. And learns all of his food hacks and like makes his weird gross cheese food.
Getting like seeing Josh date a 55-year-old Filipino lady who's putting like Doritos in his hot pockets. He's like, I make you a nice supper, Josh.
I make it just like you like it.
She's like checking on the mead, making sure the mead is going well.
I can see that working out. For all parties.
And Filipino ladies by default have black hair.
Goth.
It's pretty goth to me.
Yeah, the 55-year-old Filipino lady, but because of Josh, she starts wearing like pentagram shirts and like gets like an Aussie tattoo or whatever.
Yeah, I saw because the video I was watching would include like shit people were saying in the chat.
Oh yeah,
and people were accusing this girl Jessica of smelling bad.
I believe it.
Again, I'm not
warm and smooth, baby.
Oh yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. So first she was getting hit with crusty allegations. Yeah, they were saying this bitch is crusty and smelly. Yeah, and then she was like, Joshy, is my pussy crusty? And he went, no, it was warm and smooth.
Warm and smooth. I think this episode will be titled Warm and Smooth.
Warm and smooth. But then, the other thing she got hit with, what the fuck was I about to say?
She smelled bad.
Smelling, yeah. So then they were saying that she looks like smelly.
Yeah.
And, someone was saying they both look very smelly, which is...
I mean, it's harsh, but...
If I had to think of what a smelly looking... So
I mean, just given Cobra's teeth hygiene,
the teeth situation is crazy.
I kind of doubt he smells great.
Yeah.
But I mean, who gives a care?
Who gives a care?
He's got natural alpha pheromones, so it doesn't even matter.
So she was like, actually, Josh smells fantastic. And then someone replied to it and said, Josh, you've been wearing that shirt for 6 days. That's what I really enjoy about, shout out bite-sized Cobra videos. That guy always includes stats at the end of his like month recap videos of Cobra.
Oh yeah.
And he'll throw in, I think that one's fine if it stays on auxiliary.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
He'll throw in like stats at the end of his month-long, like Josh recap videos. Volume's up on that one.
On this one?
Yeah. There we go. There it is.
Perfect. Just how I like it. Perfect.
He always includes how many T-shirts Josh wore that month.
Yeah.
Guess what the average you would say is?
5.
That's pretty high.
3.
It's average monthly is typically about 3 to 4 shirts. Sometimes it's 2. I've seen months where it's 2 shirts.
Well, like how often does he sleep like in his chair with the stream on?
I feel like probably weekly. It's probably like 3 to 4 times a week.
Seems pretty common. Does he stream every day?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't actually often tune into him while he's live.
I usually catch the clips. Although when I saw that he had ended his dry spell, I did jump in.
Yeah, ended my dry spell. That's what's up.
Yeah.
TWU, baby. TWU gang, that's what's up. He's one of the few people I'm like unashamed to admit like I'm a fanboy of.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Cobes.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's one of the funniest, most naturally funny guys.
Probably the best YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Like I would say of like all those like live stream guys.
He's the best streamer alive, yeah.
Okay, though speaking of streamers, do you know who Vosh is?
I know of him.
He's like
I've heard the name. And doesn't he get soy jacked a lot?
Yeah, he's one of those like political debate guys.
Oh, yeah.
It just doesn't matter. Of course, I hate everything about them.
Yes.
But I saw it was going around this week. He accidentally opened his porn folder on stream, and it's full of like anime of like horses fucking like children. And I saw there was a clip going. He did a stream to like address this.
Yeah.
And he was saying that when he did it, he thought they were goblins. It was like, well, you see, I mean, in retrospect, sure, but at the time, I think the vibe I was getting was that they're short stack, thick, kind of like how goblins are typically drawn in porn.
It's that pipeline, dude. Internet politics always leads to being like a sicko.
Yeah, like every now and again I get like him. I feel like him and Destiny and Hassan and like all those guys are like the same thing.
They just all yell at each other. Yeah.
And I'll get it pop up and I can make it like 2 minutes in. It's just the most insufferable trash.
This guy's yelling
ever.
Ad hominem at each other.
Yeah, it's total bullshit. It's just like a game that they play.
Yeah,
but we need to get more into doing YouTube drama, though. I think
it's so gay.
Like, and 90% of it, from what I can tell, is just them talking about the other political debate guys.
We should start a channel called what was I calling you the other day after the live show? The Smoking Gentleman.
The Smoking Gentleman.
Yeah, we should start a channel called like it's you with like a cigarette like holder.
Yeah.
And it's like. It's you in like a suit with like goggles, like steampunk goggles.
And I just debate the latest Hassan stream.
You find videos, but better yet, you find videos of homeless people yelling about politics.
Yeah. And
you use like facts and logic to debunk homeless arguments.
Yeah, to debunk. Actually, that's preposterous.
And your set is like mad gay. Like your set has like a you're like green screening like a steampunk like airship behind you, and you're like, I'm the smoking professor.
The smoking philosopher.
Yeah. The tobacconist philosopher.
Yeah.
And then it's you being like criticizing like homeless people's like, you know, Joe Biden, he's a mosquito.
Yeah, drunk guys at NASCAR tailgate parties. Yeah. Like, actually, Biden's doing a really good job.
Yeah, don't ever. We should do that. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
But we never like actually you never debunk like someone's argument who's even like remotely like cogent.
It's
only
this man is using an ad hominem.
This is what we call cognitive dissonance.
Oh, great, the straw man fallacy.
Oh, classic.
Like some drunk sweat hog being like, Joe Biden's gay.
Yeah,
that's actually a straw man.
Yeah. You're reviewing like truckers' political TikToks where they're just like 600-pound like onion breath truckers being like, I'm so sick of these trans.
Yeah.
Oh, classic ad hominem.
That's actually bigoted.
Oh, that'd be so funny. We should do that. Yeah, just have you like
get into the political space,
and then we should stage clips where it's like you're doing like a live talk to like the Hope Mission, and they're like yelling at you, and it's like the Scotch theorist absolutely destroys leftist heckler.
The Scotch theorist.
The steampunk sociologist.
Yeah. Philosophy and brandy.
You're wearing like a gay like 30s suit with like a top hat and goggles.
Yeah, like a tweed suit.
You look like you're from BioShock
with goggles and one of those like little newsboy caps, like a fuck, what's that Cillian Murphy show?
Peaky Blinders.
Like a Peaky Blinders hat. And just debating
like
homeless guys and like schizos. Debunking direct energy weapon theories and shit.
Yeah, like you're debating like QAnon guys.
Oh yeah, going on like Q mum posts and stuff. Like where she posts that Robin Williams is the current president of Argentina.
Yeah.
Like, actually, there's no evidence to suggest this.
This is a complete straw man. This is an absolute complete straw man. You're watching like convicted felons like explain pedophilia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the tweed conversationalist. The drinking New Yorker.
The drinking New Yorker. Mr. New Yorker. The New Yorker Jr.
The New Yorker Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
That'd be good.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
The New Yorker Jr.
That would be good though. Yeah, we should get into like more YouTube drama and like politics and stuff.
Parody channels.
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scotch sipping sociologist.
Yeah, I thought it was very funny to get caught looking at lolly porn and then be like, "Oh, I thought they were goblins."
That's a crazy defense. That's like almost as funny as Michael Jackson's like, "No, these are my friends."
Yeah.
Being like, "No, I thought those are whoa."
Like, because I feel like if you're looking at drawn goblin porn, presumably that's just a stand-in for kids already, no?
I mean, if you're looking at drawn goblin porn, presumably that's a stand-in for like childhood abuse and trauma.
Yeah.
You're not.
Like, that's pretty bad.
Something's wrong with you if you're looking at goblin porn. If you saw a horse having sex with a goblin, and you went, save.
Although, I mean, I gotta say, I feel like if you're saving porn on your computer, regardless of what it is,
something's wrong.
You're already like jacking off too much.
Yeah.
Even if it's not goblin porn.
Yeah.
Even if it's like the most like normal vanilla shit.
If you're saving it,
yeah,
you probably are definitely jacking off too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should chill.
Yeah.
You should relax.
So you don't actually need to do that.
No, yeah, if like the simple act of like opening like the web browser on your phone and just finding something is like you're like, no, I have like curated.
Think once somebody starts saving it, it's a very small walk to actually it was supposed to be goblins. Yeah. Actually, I saved this bestiality pedo porn because I thought it was goblins.
As if that makes you come off as like more mentally not insane.
Yeah.
It's like, no, actually it's normal. I thought this was normal porn. That's literally the Donald Trump like, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. These are children in these pictures. What are you talking about?
I thought they were goblins.
Oh, you're telling me I have a hard drive full of children? That's weird. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. I was under the impression these were goblins. Oh, that's terrible. That's quite bad. I was honestly, I gotta look into where I'm getting my info from because I was told these were goblins.
I thought they were goblins. Totally normal.
Just being in prison, like, what are you in for? And you're like, You ever thought you seen a goblin?
Yeah.
Ever lure a goblin off the playground?
But yeah, that's our first foray into YouTube politics. keep tuned for much more
Hashtag
YouTube streamer drama. Leftist.
You should yeah, leftist
YouTube politics.
Yeah.
Really, all those people, they're just like the left-wing version of Ben Shapiro.
Oh.
They're all the same shit. Like,
yeah.
They're just like the Shapiro, Tim Pool, and Steven Crowder.
Yeah,
They're just like the mirror.
It's anyone who's like a whole platform is literally like finding like a homeless person video of them being like, Trudeau's a spider, and then being like, this is what they all are.
Yeah.
All of them are like this.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Hassan just watches videos of like 800-year-old Republicans like falling asleep in Congress, and he's just like, this is what they all are.
Yeah.
Capitalist pigs.
Capitalist pigs.
Yeah.
And then you have Bill Maher sitting in the middle, giant, his brain swelling. How much logic.
Bill Maher is extremely Yakubian.
He is a Yakubian white boy. Do you see? Apparently, he had Kanye West on Club Random.
Oh, recently?
Well, I don't know when it was, but apparently he decided not to air it.
Oh.
So it's in the vault.
Speaking of Kanye, his new album's out.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Is it?
It's good.
Cool.
I like it.
I'm hoping someday we get the leaked Kanye Club Random.
That'd be so funny.
So I wonder what it would be that Bill Maher was like.
That's a Yakubian white boy talking to Yakub.
Yeah.
That's what the conversation
I feel like it was
is.
probably fire.
That's actually crazy. That's Yakub meeting his creation.
Yeah.
That's
I
so wild.
Listened to the new album. Is it good?
Yeah, I like it.
I saw he did like a black metal style cover for it.
Yeah, if you like Kanye's other music, then you'll like this one.
I'm not. I'm more into him for his political takes.
I'm more like him as a talking head, but
yeah,
his music's pretty good.
I'm more into Kanye the pundit than Kanye
Representative Ye.
Yeah.
Yeah, the album's pretty good though. I like it. I just like Kanye though. I just like him a lot because I know he like tries really hard.
Yeah.
And I know like he's got that Scorsese-ism about it. Like, you ever hear that story about like when Scorsese finished Taxi Driver, and he like took it to the ratings board, and then they were like, we're gonna give it an X rating, and then he like spent all night with a gun in his hotel room, like, I'm gonna kill this guy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kanye like has that in him, which I like.
Is the music kind of like metal inspired? Because the cover looks like it's like a fucking Burzum album or something.
He is into Burzum.
Is he actually into Varg?
He was recently photographed in a Burzum shirt. Yeah,
that'd be wild if he got Varg in on one of his albums.
he's very into like the like.
They would probably get along for a few reasons. There's a few things in common that they.
I did see a picture of him like with. Like recently, like during the rollout of this album, where he's in a Burzum shirt, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Well, the cover looks a lot like a Burzum cover.
Yeah, I think that's on purpose.
Yeah,
he's like
it's like the font. I swear that like is the Burzum font.
It's definitely like one of his most like frenetic albums.
And I saw Ozzy Osbourne posted on Twitter yesterday that Kanye asked him if he could use like a sample from some live show.
Yeah,
and Ozzy said no because he's caused so much heartache with his anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
And then apparently Kanye just used it anyway.
Yeah, it's I mean, whatever. Yeah. You're gonna tell. Yeah, you're gonna.
You will not have that issue using Burzum samples.
Oh no. Yeah, you're like, oh, you're anti-Semitic.
Hey,
cool. That's so funny. Yeah, he is into Burzum. It seems right now. It's definitely
Burzum kind of sucks. Like, I like black metal, but Burzum's, I mean, this is wrong to say in the black metal community, but Burzum's not that.
This is a conversation for the big fat slug black metal guys.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, if you're a big fat slug black metal guy, just skip ahead 2 minutes.
If you're a big slug weed smoking black metal guy.
But I really feel like black metal got better later when they stopped doing shit like recording whole albums on like Xbox Live headsets.
We did get that comment about how Tool sucks and the Mars Volta is good.
Oh.
And I listened back to that portion, and it was us talking about how the Mars Volta is like very unpleasant to listen to.
Yeah,
which made me laugh because the whole point of the convo was us talking about like how Tool is much more pleasant to listen to.
I mean, I actually don't like Tool either.
Oh, really?
I was probably just being agreeable and being like,
you don't like Tool?
I actually don't really like Tool.
Oh, I do.
I know people are passionate about them, but I just don't like the way the guy's voice sounds.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't like that style of singing. It just
Yeah.
doesn't jive with me.
You need to be like a big fat like weed smoking slug guy.
Yeah. Going like, that's what I like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big.
I think their music's good. Just whenever fucking Maynard starts singing, I don't like that.
That's fair.
It just doesn't jive.
He has like a weird tone.
Mars Volta's worse. For sure.
This is a conversation for some weed smoking slug guys.
Yeah.
Damn.
If you're a weed smoking slug guy, I'm sorry for all these hot takes.
Weed smoking slug guy.
I kind of like Varg's like personality, and I respect those guys for like starting a new genre of music.
Yeah.
But I think like second wave black metal was better.
Well, that's always that age-old conversation. Is it better to be the first or the best?
Like I'm a Life Lover guy. You might have noticed my cool Life Lover shirt.
Yeah,
but I've seen it. I think they're my top black metal band.
I've seen a Life Lover shirt make an appearance or two on this damn show.
Or like Windier.
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't know.
Journey to the End. It's a great song.
I listen to gay, like sad
Grimes.
millennial music.
And Grimes.
I listen to Grimes. I am a Grimes guy now. I'm listening to like weird, like Cutter, techno fairy music.
Yeah.
I'm listening to like Molly taking techno fairy music now.
Yeah.
Cigarette smoking, like ripped fishnet Cutter girls.
I like that shit too.
I'm listening to false rape accusation music.
Yeah.
I like it. I just hear my car Grimes just being like,
yeah, no, you like your sinister gay guy music.
I love
your false rape accusation.
Yeah, the Cocteau Twins, Midge Ur. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I like. I'm getting into Slater. It's not quite sinister gay guy music. It's like
I'm unfamiliar with
it's like
them.
weed smoking computer guy music.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I like big fat slug guy music mostly.
We gotta do something with the big fat slug metal guy.
It's a very evocative image.
Weed smoking fat ass slug guy.
I'm just picturing some dude who is that.
Yeah.
Giant fat guy whose like beard just kind of goes into his shirt.
Yeah, and he's got that like slug slime on him.
Just listening to this, being like, hey.
And in the background, it's just like. Well, there's like kids yell at him.
No, I've actually been listening to a lot of Magma recently. You ever check them out?
No.
They're like a French prog rock band.
Okay.
Who did like they made up a whole language to sing in, and all their songs are about like the planet Cobra.
That's pretty cool.
They sing in like Cobayan. So it'll be like you see them live, they got like 20 people up there, like saxophones and shit. And it's all like, come back,
That's cool.
It's sick.
Well, that's the same effect as like Kid Rock's "Ba with the Ba," which proved to me that that's kind of all I need from a song.
Yeah.
I don't actually need like impactful lyrics. I just need a guy being like, bow, chicka, bow,
yeah, and
bang,
like
bang.
Cobayan, to my understanding, was a language designed to be like rhythmical.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And they
That's
just
like
sing their alien songs.
It's similar to Ebonics.
Pretty much. Yeah. Kave.
Cobayan American Vernacular English.
Yeah, they're French though.
Oh, cool.
That's sick.
That's very cool.
Yeah. And all their songs are like 20 minutes long.
Oh, dude. I gotta say, I watched Johnny Mnemonic recently.
Oh yeah, I've never seen it.
Rules.
Yeah.
So fun. It's extremely fun because it's like, it highlighted to me this weird, the like enigma of Keanu Reeves, which is that he's
like a terrible actor.
He sucks in everything, but I'm not like upset about it. Like I kind of don't give a shit. I think that's the magic of Keanu. Is like he's really bad in like every movie. And
yeah, he's super wooden.
I've never cared.
Kind of just works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen a movie with him where I'm like, he's like, I've never seen a movie where he's good, but then I've also never been like, I wish he was better. Like,
he's been in a ton of good movies.
Tons.
I haven't seen Johnny Mnemonic. It's like a cyberpunk thing. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
To, like transport a chip in his brain.
He's got to transport.
Something.
Yeah, he's got like a hard drive in his head, and they overload it, so he's getting like cranial seepage.
Damn.
So he has like 2 days to live, and he has to unload the data.
Damn.
And he's paired up with this cool techno fairy Cutter Grimes girl.
Nice.
And then and he just kind of yells at her the whole time.
Sick.
Yeah, but in his like weird, like wooden. He has this really funny monologue where Keanu always feels like remember in junior high and elementary when like you do like popcorn reading and the cool kid had to read.
Oh yeah, sure.
He feels like he's like trying not to come off as gay.
Yeah.
Because he has this monologue where like he's used to like a pretty nice lifestyle, and then like to get this data off his head, he's had to like kind of slum it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to sit in a penthouse I want to go to the ice machine. I want a hand job. I want to relax and get drunk. And he just like doesn't sound passionate about any of it. It's so weird.
Yeah, I think he's like good in his own way. He's just like that way happens to be like wooden and unemotive.
yeah. It's so strange because I've never seen him be good, but I've also just always never cared.
Yeah,
I think because the movies he's in are usually sick. Like even in John Wick, it's like he's not that good.
No, and like even like in his old like Point Break and stuff, he's like. But I think he's just in the American school of acting, where he's just a kind of like swag dude. So even if he can't really act, he's just got some swag that carries with him on screen.
He's got pretty intense steez. Yeah, that's true. His swag is good.
I think that's the I have this theory because you know how there's all those like the what's it like Stanislavski method, and Meisner technique, and all that like European bullshit.
Yeah,
that's why like a lot of European actors, you know, like they'll like British actors can come to America and do a American accent.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I have to be a whole new character.
Yeah.
And I feel like the American school of acting, which is not all American actors, of course, but it's a general thing.
Yeah.
It's just like find a cool guy.
Yeah.
Like John Wayne was always John Wayne.
Even when he was Chinese.
Yeah. Or like Bruce Willis was always the same character.
Yeah.
But you just get a guy who's like cool.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we'll just put this cool guy in and he'll be
cool.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise.
Like Tom Cruise could be named. Well, he's shifted a few now, especially these days.
Yeah, he's
just Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You could just have every character he plays be named Tom Cruise.
It's fun. Like, a comedian in town that I really like, Simon Glassman, actually has a great bit about The Rock and how they might as well not name his characters.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, what's the name of the Top Gun guy? It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You know, Tom Cruise. Like,
yeah.
And he's literally the exact same
Maverick.
character as he is in Mission Impossible.
That movie's perfect for Tom Cruise because the only thing you remember from it is that his name is Maverick.
And
you're just like, that guy's a Maverick.
That's That's Tom Cruise's call sign.
Yeah, but like, all those guys, like Brad Pitt.
Yeah, they're just a cool guy.
He really, I couldn't name his character from Seven.
It's Brad Pitt.
It's fucking Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarantino's the only one who's like good at getting them to be like a memorable character.
Apparently Tom Cruise might be in the Movie Critic.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's trying to move around some scheduling stuff so he can be in it.
Sweet.
That would be cool.
That'd be very cool. I like him.
Gee,
the
I watched
cruise missile.
Tight movie last night.
What'd you watch?
That I don't know how I missed it before. It's called Dog Eat Dog. It's a Paul Schrader joint from 2016.
Yeah. Nice.
Where apparently he might have been doing a lot of meth.
Sick.
And it's Nicolas Cage and Willem Dafoe.
Damn.
And they're two like con men. Not con men. Convicts. Guys who got out of prison. And they have to kidnap a baby.
Oh, sick.
But like in the first 15 minutes, Willem Dafoe gets fucked up on drugs and like murders a fat woman and her daughter for no fucking reason.
Sounds awesome. Holy shit.
Throughout the movie, they're just like beating up women.
It sounds like a funny ass movie.
Yeah, I mean it has its like moments where you can kind of see that it's like low budget, where it kind of looks like shit.
Yeah.
But then it'll be Nick Cage like punching a policewoman in the face.
See,
fucking insane.
That's what I mean about like the spirit is more important than any sort of other aspect.
Yeah.
Like it's more. That's and we talked about like the CinemaSins method of like art interpretation, which just means that like movies aren't for you.
Yeah.
If you're a CinemaSins style guy.
Yeah.
But like same thing with like Johnny Mnemonic. Like there's tons of moments where it's like Ice-T is in it.
Oh, okay.
And he looks ridiculous. They made like Ice-T like a future hobo scrap guy.
Yeah.
And he looks like retarded. He looks crazy. And he's just like, man, what's going on here? What you need help with? You got some data in your brain?
Yeah.
We got to unload this data. His matrix is going to explode. It's so stupid. But like the vibe is so good.
Yeah, like the Dog Eat Dog has Paul Schrader in it.
Oh, nice.
He's playing the Greek. And he's like their kind of guy who they get missions from.
Sick.
And he kind of sucks as an actor. And but it's just cool because the movie is so methed out.
Yeah.
It's like a 75-year-old who's on meth and has written a movie about two dudes beating up women.
That's so funny. I want to see that.
Yeah, and actually, I have some important movie talk. I've been watching some Kinoma, we'll say.
Ooh.
But I'm going to save it for the Patreon.
For the page. You guys are going to have to pay for the movie talk.
For me telling you all about the wonderful German scat and poopin' Kinos I've been watching.
German scat and poopin' Kino.
Kinoma. Scat and poopin' filma. But I'll save that for the Patreon.
Yeah. Save the scat and poopin' talk for the page.
You got to pay for that shit. Literally.
Yeah, like I just think like the like if you can tell the vibe or like the spirit behind a movie is like good and strong.
Yeah.
It carries it so much further than any sort of like technically perfect element.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, totally.
Like that's why like fucking. Did you ever see The Platform?
No.
It was like a Netflix original that was like on a technical level, like all elements of it were like pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember it that well.
I feel like all Netflix stuff, like, it looks fine.
It looks and like functions
but it just
fine.
Stinks.
It's just so disposable.
There's no weird methed out old guy behind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No one who really gives a shit.
Yeah, there's no chances taken.
Well, it's like just so many things. Like I saw, like they're making a new fucking Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like with Jurassic Park, nobody likes any of them other than the first one.
Yeah,
like
no one's
even like the second one, nobody likes.
No, yeah.
But they just keep making this shit.
Yeah.
And it's just
yeah,
like,
no one gives a fuck.
Nobody fucking wants it.
Yeah.
But it's just because people like, I don't know, I guess like remember, you know, the only time they're happy in their lives when they were a kid.
Yeah.
Watching Jurassic Park. So like, yeah, I'll go watch Jurassic Park 12.
Yeah.
Even though nobody fucking...
None
of them have been good in 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah, well, 100%. Like, I think it's because, I think Nick Mullen said this, but like, the like Western society kind of created a model where like the happiest years of your life are like 4 to like 15.
Yeah.
And then nothing is good after that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly it. Like, it's like...
We're just stuck in this horrible nostalgia loop.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, everything, like, nothing... That's why, like, movies like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or whatever that are, like, still good, or, like, The Irishman, or, like movies that come out currently that, like, still have, like, a good vibe. Like, Paul Schrader still carries that. Like, he's still making, like, good, memorable shit. But a lot of the shit that you, like, look at nostalgically, like, I rewatched Space Jam, like, 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I wonder if this is like still like kind of dope.
Yeah.
And it fucking sucks.
Oh, really?
It's so bad. Like, it's retarded.
Damn.
It's like nowhere near. And I was like, man, I wish I like never went back and watched this.
Yeah.
Because like thinking about it as a kid is like, this is way much. It's like so much better of a memory than this one I have now, where it's like, oh, I realize it fucking blows.
But I think a lot of people are just like trapped in nostalgia.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
all
yeah.
they want is like my the Midwit movie review show on Ched that I listen to all the time.
They have that.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Well, it's called Couch Potatoes.
Nice.
But it's just like two like Gen X dudes who are just like, oh, they're making Beverly Hills Cop 5.
Oh
That's
my god.
exciting.
Oh my god. It's not exciting. It's gonna be fucking gay.
But it's like, no, nobody wants that. That's
Yeah.
another one where like
no one likes
nobody
one
likes
of them.
any of them other than the first one.
Yeah.
And even the first one probably doesn't hold up that good.
It's the same thing with Ghostbusters.
Yeah, none of the sequels have ever been good.
No.
Why would anyone think the new one is going to be good?
No, yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
They're like, it's very rare that like a whole trilogy of movies is like good.
Yeah.
Like the Sergio Leone, like Clint Eastwood joints are all good.
Or I still need to watch Nymphomaniac, but I'm watching the Lars von Trier Depression trilogy.
Yeah, hell yeah, those are great.
Yeah, I've seen Nymphomaniac before, but
Yeah.
just on this current...
What else is in that trilogy? Melancholia?
It's Antichrist, Melancholia, and Nymphomaniac.
Damn, those are all bangers.
I'd never seen Antichrist before.
Oh, it's so good.
It is.
It's so good.
And, no, yeah,
The movie rips.
it's really good.
Yeah.
Then it somehow makes it, not sexy sealing Charlotte Gainsbourg's pussy.
He's really good at that. He's really good at making Charlotte Gainsbourg like it's so unsexy.
Like my recollection of Nymphomaniac is you see a lot,
and it's
but it's
you
not
wish you didn't.
erotic at all.
No, it's like the least sexy thing in the world. Yeah, it's like so disturbing.
Yeah,
It's unfathomably
I mean,
disturbing.
Kirsten Dunst in Melancholia looks okay.
That's a great
But
movie.
that one's not as like kind of sickening when you see her boobs.
It's not. Yeah, that one in terms of like subject matter is the least like
Yeah,
sexually disturbing. Yeah,
they're good though. Antichrist
They're
is
so good.
fucking heavy.
yeah.
I mean, all three of those ones are.
All his movies are.
Antichrist is just so bleak.
It's so sad.
Shit.
How does that movie end again? I haven't seen it in like 3 years.
How does it end? Because I think Willem Dafoe like kills her. I don't even remember. I watched it like 3 days ago, and I don't remember.
It's so sick though. It's all about the experience.
I think I was just in stunned after she cut her clit off.
yeah. That movie's so good. That one rocks. I think the more I think about The House that Jack Built, the more I'm like, that's probably one of the best movies of the last like 10 years.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
That movie's like so fucking good.
Nymphomaniac I might watch, I don't know, tonight or tomorrow or something. I remember it being really good.
It's super good. It's like quite a commitment.
Yeah, I think it's about 4-ish
hours split into 2 films.
Well, I think it's all one movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of. I think it got split up for like a release thing.
It's like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Like it's all one thing, but
I think didn't they come out at the same time?
Yes. Yeah, he like filmed it all at once.
I think it was supposed to be one movie, but just for like the distributors were like, no, we gotta cut it in half. Or something.
And also for like viewing's sake, it's like.
It's a long time to sit
down. Watching sexual violence for 4 hours is like.
Yeah.
Whew.
He's good though.
I love his movies, man. Like have like different, and especially in Nymphomaniac, there'll be like random segments that are like shot in like a different aspect ratio, and like he won't explain anything, and then like sometimes it's shot like so stunning, and then the other times it's like reality TV.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it'll have all these like weird like painted cut-ins, and he's so cool.
Yeah.
I really like it.
And like Melancholia is just like beautiful.
It's stunning.
Like it looks so great. And like Antichrist is a lot like darker.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
But
he's just so good at making like he's like an expressionist.
Yeah.
In cinema, you know?
Yeah.
Is like how I'd put it.
But yeah, no, they were good. I've just been watching the grimmest shit I can find.
Yeah, good. He's probably the best for grim shit.
Oh, wait till I get to Germany. Wait till we get to Germany in the Patreon.
Speaking of that, how long are we at on this bad puppy? I think we've crested an hour.
Oh, and then some.
All right, boys.
All right, that's all for you guys.
You want to hear about German cinema? Tune into the page. Later, boys.